Hey,
I
baby.
spend a lot of time thinking about dismantling fascist power structures and totalitarianism through direct action.
Happy Valentine.
Hit me up if you feel the same. Anyway, friends, haters, cultivators. Welcome to the special sexy Valentine's Day edition of Podcasting is Forbidden in the Cloud Recesses.
What's going on?
The only lesbian hosted podcast about
I don't have one because this wasn't going to be a normal introduction. Oops.
The Grandmaster of Cult of Valentine.
Hey!
Grandmaster of Demonic Cult of Valentine.
Demonic copulation. It's Friday, so...
I've read a couple fics like that before.
I mean, dual cultivation, baby.
Cultivation, and we are in the spirit of fics.
We're in the spirit.
Day.
On this Friday, February 14th, Valentine's Day 2020.
2020. So, for the past month or so, we've been asking you guys to write us some little ditties, little fanfictions.
Some little doo-doos, and we got them here.
We got quite a few. So thank you. Thank you, everybody who participated. Thank you, everybody who submitted a fic. I'm sure they're amazing. We're not going to be able to tell until we read them after the fact, like in the original language, but I'm sure they're just going to be mind-blowing.
They're going to be so good.
I'm so excited.
That's all we're going to be doing today, is we're just going to be reading these bad boys, and it's going to be a good, fun time to me.
It's going to be like the Google Translate Essence Collection, but like a 2-hour special. It's like when those people make compilations of like best moments.
Yeah!
Funny
Pod Recess's sexy moments.
Funny Game Grumps moments where Aaron makes a chin or something and it's like 2 hours long. That's what you're getting today.
Yeah, this is us making funny chins today.
Making verbal chins. It's very hard to understand.
It's relatable really content. Funny moments.
Really funny moments.
So we're just gonna do this, and I think maybe we can switch off. You read one, I read one, back and forth, and so on. So yeah, we're just gonna go for it.
Let's dive right in. Splash. All right, so we have it all on a Google Doc.
Yeah.
Our first submission is by Discord user Rose, and it was sent through in to Punjabi.
Yeah.
Great. The air in the mountains shakes the lungs as it comes out the jingle and soothes its warm skin, even in its layers. This is a welcomed feeling for Lan Wangji, especially after the activities he and Wei Wuxian have not enjoyed before the hot bath. The day is waiting, but not for anyone, and they must use the light provided. Don't waste the time, the rules are mentioned, and this doesn't waste time.
Don't do it.
Although he and Wei Wuxian have no plans or appointments today, they are still available, as always. People don't always have a plan, and if they can help in some way, it's their job to help them. Lan Wangjie has been doing so for the past 10 years, looking for pampering, the place he needs the most. And now that Wei Wuxian has always been with him, he can take even more interest in his work. Vaxian Flume Wei Fing. Fing? The song of his heart.
Wei Fing.
Wei Fing. Wei Fingy. Wow, okay, incredible. There's more. Lan Wangji looks back at Zhang Shi's door and waits for his wife to arrive. The snow covers the roof of their house, the carpeting on the ground, and painting a gentle picture of the quiet. Remembering his return when he endured the absence of Wei Wuxian in the early days, when he and his brothers spent together, and Lan Geishan captured Sunscape in a magnificent brush. A few short strokes saw the paper's aims as inspiration, while Lan Wangjie, still in his mourning, was just a waste.
Mood.
Yeah. Their recently unlikable satire has never hurt Lan Wenjie's attention.
That's a new one.
Wenjie, okay. There was some jingo fluctuation. The steps were gone, and the words were confused, and Len Wenji slowly blinked, already guessing what would happen. Keeping winters in the clouds is not always easy, and for someone who is exposed to the humidity of the animation, it is difficult to make changes. Are they talking about how hot Wei Ying is in the Donghua? Like, I agree. It's just cool! As the Vakshan quickly closes the door and tightens the dense layer around it, he pulls the collar to his mouth so that only the top half of his head is visible. It is still moving, though Wang Jie suspects it is part of a rag to be nearby. Lan Wenji closed the gap between them and, leaning in, wrapped his arms around the Wheeze Moore's W-I-I! Hood.
A hood, though?
A hood, though? Pull the hood to eliminate the astonishing man even more. Wei's fingertips release the coat slightly and reveal a slight sore throat and nose that are already emotionally blurred. Aya, Lanchan, I will be completely lost without you. How lucky I am to be loved by a good man. We'll give it, right? It leans toward Wenjie's, and Lane falls into Wenjie's arm.
Wenjie.
Into his arm. This makes for an interesting argument. If Lan Wenji were a weak man, and already weak enough for Wei Wuxian, he would have been able to go back in. Instead, he directs the way, breathing with him. You're already hot. But you can warm me up again, Lan-chan. Alas, Wu Xian did not receive a response. There is no tendency in Len Wanji's mind. It's different every time, as long as he makes it down the mountain, where it should be a little hot, but his feet lead him to a quiet part of the rest. He clearly let his heart guide him, until his brother was separated. But in a strange series of events, they find Lan Zichen, spelled like Song Zichen, out. Toss in some icy flowers, lightly snow. She simply wore different layers of clothing, nothing suitable for the season. Lan Wangjie's head is slightly off.
That doesn't sound comfortable.
Ooh, Fongkyan. Jevu June. Jevu-June like the month. The weight of his hand disappears as Wei Wuxian supports himself, fleeing to Lan Zichen. He hesitates for a moment, but then reaches his hands, sucking in his breath as he does. ZW, June, you're born. How long have you been here? Without waiting for an answer, he laid his hands on Lan Zichen, trying to bring some warmth back. Of course, Lan Zichen was surprised, he decided with his own eyes, but that effort could not be stopped. Ah, Wang Shi, young gentleman, I didn't think it was time. You don't have to worry. No. You go in, Xiao Jun. You need your hands. You know how to clean the garden in the spring.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
There is room for a fool, and that person is me, right, Lan Zhen? Lan Wangjie has already gone to open the door while Wei Wuxian is running his brother inside. Except... You heard this from someone who knows me well. You can't really argue with him. Stay away. He removed his heavy shoulder coat and shook it without complaint to Lan Zichen. Lan Wenji watches from door to door. The doors are tight and silently admired as Wei Wuxian, bounces around the small house, preparing to do something to take his brother back to heating to see Lan Zichen. So he sees what he needs to be a little annoyed, but as he knows he is watching, he meets Lan Wangjie's eyes, and although none of them are at peace with him, filled not smiling. Satisfaction. But Lan Wenjie realized more and more that he had this brief moment and knew that the man at heart, not himself, was really good and right. Wow. Let's give that a slow clap.
Just a big
I could tell there were some really good moments in there that the translate just absolutely fucking
just kind of nibbled on, yeah.
Yeah, just kind of chewed it up, spat it back out. Really love that, though. Looking forward to reading all of these. Was once we finish.
Oh,
beautiful,
Lord.
beautiful, beautiful.
Oh, I'm excited for this. All right.
Okay, one thing. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, well,
let's
let's do a
talk about
little
our
book club.
favorite things that the Google Translate did to these things. I want to talk about how every single fucking time their names came up, it was different. Every single time. And if it wasn't a different spelling, it was a different combination of Wei Wuxian and Lan Wangji's amalgamations of names. Punjabi really did that. I'm really, really excited about that.
I'm having a big time thinking about the Wheeze Morris.
This bitch called it Wee Wuxian.
Wee
Wuxian. It had the gall, it had the nerve, it had the fucking audacity to translate way into we. Boop, 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 boop.
That reminds me.
Find that on the flute.
Oh my god. That shit reminds me of that one where it translated Huaisong into Healy.
Healy is good. Huaisong get Heelys though.
That's Huaisong get Heelys. To me.
Just really impressed by what Punjabi did to that.
That's really impressive.
Yeah, really into that.
Wow. Wenjie. Anyway.
Wenjie. Wow, incredible.
We're really getting some new characters with this one.
I know,
Wenjie.
they're kind of
Wan Zichen.
shaking the bag up a little bit.
Just kind of putting everybody into a Ziploc bag, throwing it in there with some rock salt and some ice, and just making a nice big old batch of cornetto for us.
Yeah, I love that.
I love it. Do you want me to go to the next one?
Yeah, let's
it's
let
Roy's
Roy,
time, yeah.
Let's let Roy have the time.
Funny Roy do a
life.
read. Yeah, so this next one is from Tumblr and Discord user Silver Shadow. This one came to us via Latin.
Ooh, wonderful.
Interesting.
A little classical language for
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they did, Wuxian Wei groans, throwing onto the ground back. Other John, stop grading papers and pay attention to me! One hand up to his ankles, but before the night, returning to the junior Wong Lan reports.
Wow.
Outside the glare and voices shortly before the leak.
Okay.
In the case of Wei Wuxian's current predicament, nice and, if he is not merely there shall come forth, and a tempest shall, even if it was to mess around with the Lan Wong is currently been done? Now this is no option.
Oh, no.
Don't get it twisted. Jean Lan Lan, he tries again. He returns in his hand just as soon as possible before leaving. Smiling, Wei Wuxian rolls along the divide between small and husband's head to foot.
Fucking say it.
Hello, chirps Wuxian Wei. It's me! Lan Wong looks down at him before smiling gently. You have not. And drawn from the report that he arrived in the Wuxian her womb across the part of the way, Lan Wong.
No!
Well, he declares, I suppose you just have to support the finish faster than it can pay attention to you and your husband. Huff, a thin smile. Lan Wong reports one brush. Jingyi recognized that need. I love his enthusiasm, Wei Wuxian agreed. Finally to our already been marked Sishues. Look, perfect. Nostrils and closer, Wei Wuxian smiles. I.
No, okay, I can already tell how fucking fantastic this little thing is. Even if it's, like, almost completely butchered. Like, it really says something for old Silver Shadow's characterization that they still shine through, even with the mess that Latin made it.
Like,
oh, this is great. Chan chan la la. Chan chan la la. I'm so cute.
Gremlin.
Lan Wong.
Lan Wong. I really want to pay attention. I just want to pay some tribute here to Wei Wuxian rolls along the divide between small and husband's head to foot.
I have no idea what it means, but it's delightful.
I have no idea what it means, but I can picture it so well.
Yeah.
He's taking a roll.
Hello, it's me.
Hello, it's me.
That's fucking cute.
It's me.
I really hope that that's genuinely what they wrote, because that's the fucking cutest thing ever.
It's me.
It's me.
Dang
it. Dad, it's me.
It's me. I've arrived in my womb. Or what the fuck ever.
Is this fucking Born This Way era Lady Gaga or something?
Oh my god. Lord. All right, you want to go to this next one?
Absolutely.
Okay, so this one was translated first to Chinese and then to Japanese and then to English.
Oh, this is fucking incredible.
This one is from Tumblr user Air to Athens, who said that the reasoning behind this translation was in honor of the audio drama. So
Yay!
You gotta love it.
That's delightful. Thank you so much for that thought. That's cute.
It's kawaii.
Wei Wuxian woke up slowly. Familiar warmth from the body of her husband. Okay. He stayed in bed longer.
He's using all pronouns.
Mm-hmm. He fixed him to his waist with one arm and fixed it firmly. Wei Wuxian turned her lips. Even after many years, Ran Wangji suspected that he would be mischievous while sleeping. Nobody says he did not learn anything from his mistakes. Wei Wuxian put his hand in Lan Wangji's hand and entangled his fingers. So, even if you sleep today, he whispered. Manganese was answered. Wei Wuxian started and turned around. Ran Wangji opened his eyes and stared. Are you up at this time? Asked Wei Wuxian, his voice filled with the threat of laughter. Manganese. From 5 o'clock this morning? Manganese. What time is it? It's close to 10. Wei Wuxian smiles and rolls over to Lan Wangji. Lan Wangji instinctively lifted his hands. So there's nothing else for the Honorable Han Gun Jun except staying in bed with me for 5 hours? Not today. Wei Wuxian laughed in response and fingered fingers of Lan Wangji's hair. He kept quiet, put his head on his chest, outlined Ran Wangji's face, throat, and collar with his fingers, and placed his hand on a warm iron scar. That's an understatement. I know the man said he should have the scars of the battle, but somehow suits you. It offends me and sees your traces.
It offends me.
Ran Wangji didn't say anything about this, but began to comfort Wei Wuxian. Wuxian. W-A-Y. W-E-U-S-I-A-N.
Gerard Wei Wuxian.
Gerard Wei Wuxian. Wuxian? That sounds like a fake mon.
Oh my god.
And then the next one is Wei Wuxian, completely normal, raises his palm and gently puts it back on his lips. It's like treating a fresh wound. Mr. W took a year to travel together and spend more time living as a lover to fully understand the nuances of Rano Ji Temple. But now he knows the slightly different meanings of breath, posture, stride, appearance, and sound, and knows this person better than anyone in this world. He created interesting pride, except for his brother. Still, because of their intimacy, he still knew him in a way that his brother did not know. This created a grin on Wei Wuxian. It's not Wei Wuxian, it's Wei Wuxian. And we're in this together.
It's not Wei Wuxian as in Wei Shan. It's
we as in the collective, as in us.
As in we out here.
We are all Wuxian. I am a leading expert in the elusive world of Ran Wangji. This caused him to laugh out loud on the subject of the study. He raised his arm, laughed at the head of Ranoji Temple. I have spent years developing the devil culture, but my expertise is better than what I have. No useless information, he said with a smile.
Only useless people.
Only useless people. Ran Wangji put his hand on Wu Shan's wrist for a while, lowered it, and fell back on his head. He rolled them both to his side and apparently tried to stay in bed. Tell me what you know. Wei Wuxian sang his thoughts before relying on his fingers. I know you love fresh lotus seeds like me, even if I behave as gentle as I eat. I know you are very proud of your disciples. I know that each time you become a blueback guy, you will not be obedient. It's getting easier. Ha ha ha. Wei Wuxian's lips reached the ears of the Blue King. I laughed at Wei Heshan's heel, you know, Ran Wangji, and laughed. What?
What is a blueback guy?
Weigh in, he lightened. He got out of bed and did not want to participate in the conversation, but Wei Wuxian grabbed his shoulders and hindered him by wrapping his feet around his waist, as you do. Oh, Lanzan, you're too simple. Don't go, don't go. Stay here, show me. That was an empty promise, and both knew. Still, Run Wangji did not wake up, but he did not lie down. Wei Wuxian put his chin on his shoulders and tightly wrapped his body. I know what else. Some know about the great Han Kuang Jun. Let's see. When you spend time with a rabbit, you smile inside. And even someone doesn't tell you little things. Sometimes you get angry with the news, especially about the little things. For such a gentle person, you are a little person. And you know that this is your weakness. The point where the neck and collar are connected, he felt that the trembling of the Ranwangi pulse. Rangwangi pulse was barely noticeable, and Wei Wuxian smiled and kissed the kiss scene as gently as kissing the scar. He put his head on his shoulder. Do you want to continue? He teased. Ranwangi shook his head and turned around. His eyes were always scorched under golden justice, but Wei Wuxian quietly cherished those who had softened when he saw him. Another victory, another private message he holds.
Slide into those DMs.
My DMs. He leaned forward, kissing Ran Wanji slowly, and kissed again. The kindness between them fills the air with less energy. Long Zhang. Ooh, that's a bad thought. Are you going back to bed? Make the most of today and do nothing for a while. Wei Wuxian unbuttoned Blue Wong Ji and returned his feet to bed. He dabbed the next place, obediently defeated the Blue King. Hold on, I'm just gonna highlight that. Hold on. He dabbed the next place, dab on him, obediently defeated the Blue King, reached out, and tied the dirty hair behind We Take W's ear.
Take the W!
In his past life, he had never considered enjoying such a day, much less a luxury. The need for distraction, activity, exercise, and noise is always present. But now, in the face of the love of his life, he has learned to take care of silence and peace. He smiled at Lan Wangji, turned over, and adapted his body to the curves of the enemy. Lan Wangji's arm reached under his head.
Oh no, that's a Lan Wangji.
Oh, that is Lan Wangji's arm. Lan Wangji's arm reached under his head and relaxed, and his arm returned to the waist position. Wei Wuxian smiled in intertwining with Lan Wangji's finger. I didn't expect love to be like this, he quietly said. He felt that Run Wanji's waist arm would draw him. Cool lips were pressed against the neck and then against the hair. You are the biggest surprise of all. You have never surprised me. I love you. He put his intertwined hands on his lips and kissed Ran Wangji's knuckle. Did all lowercase. I want to talk about Wei Wuxian unbuttoning Blue Wangji like his skin is a coat, and then just like screwing back his feet on and getting them back onto the bed. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about him hitting the dab.
He absolutely hit the dab in this one.
I want to talk about We Take W's.
We take.
Literally, capital We, capital Take, capital W. We take W's, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Like, we take dubs over here. We do nothing but win. Literally, has Wei Wuxian done anything but win since he came back to life? No.
I can't argue with you.
He has not taken a single fucking L. Not one that matters.
It's fucking Lord Marquand E, except Wei Wuxian handing you the W.
Yeah.
Yeah. What can I fucking say?
Fucking it. We take W's over here. This was incredible.
Can we talk about the varieties that we got of Lan Wangji?
Yeah.
Ran Wangji.
Manganese.
Manganese!
What the fuck is manganese supposed to be?
Okay, I think I got the mystery to this one, because...
Oh, is it MN?
Yeah, it's MN, yeah.
Okay.
Yep,
okay.
Yep,
okay.
Yep. Just kind of doing some science here. The Honorable Han Gung Jun. Han Guangjun get gun.
Han Guangjun get gun. Imagine the Guqin accept every string
It's a
of the
fucking
trigger.
AK. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Wow, Wong Shan is lethal in more than one emotional way now.
Wow.
Woo, hit it.
Hit it.
Inquire as to where you'll be holding your funeral, bitch.
Good
All right.
lord.
But this was great. The last two two paragraphs, even if they kind of got run mangled, were still so cute. Okay, I'm like really, I'm really happy about that. I want to read that one really bad now.
It's good,
but we still have like 4 or 5 more to do. So
yeah, we got some.
Let's fucking hit it.
It's Roy's turn.
It's Roy's time.
It's Roy's time. So this next one is from friend of the show, Jordan Canning of Jerking It. This one came in through Vietnamese.
All right. I just heard the first.
So Jordan wanted to provide a little note that this one is not meant to be romantic, because he knows how to be normal. But some lines in here, due to the mangling, it might read that way, but it's unintentional. So just don't get it Joker twisted. So this one, according to Google Translate and the Vietnamese language, is called The Day of Team Building, or The Way I Learned to Stop Hating and Liking My Brother Again. Author's note. I'd love to get an author's note.
Yeah.
This story takes place at the China vampire times, but there are some modern things because it is a joke. Seasong, no, this is not a great fix. Space, 5 exclamation points. Thanks, I love it. It was a Tuesday morning when hundreds of growers walked through the parking lot of Lotus City Park. Today is team building day. After the end of Operation Sunshot, it was decided that each year cultivators will meet with food, play, and team building exercises to maintain good faith and vibe among all.
Is there a bounce house?
Oh my god, there better be. Different cult sects. No
Great.
Capitalization in that entire sentence.
Nice.
This year, festivals will be held in Yunmeng, with Sandu Shengshou overseeing the event. It was the first year he archived, and he hated every second. Work in team? Ha! I was looking forward to going home. Lunsect charter bus has just pulled into the car park. The door opened and stepped down was Han Guangjun, accompanied by the obnoxious Mo Xuan Yu, or precisely his adopted brother, Wei Wuxian. He scowled. Growers gathered at the center of the park, opposite the basketball court. Zhangcheng stood on a small wooden crate, prepared the notice in his hand, and pulled out the traditional Zhangsect megaphone. He thought about forcing a smile, but now was not the time to try new things. Good morning, cultivator of honor. Welcome to the 35th annual cultivation team cultivation trip. He sighed, unable to pretend even a little enthusiasm. Today, we will try to make friends with lifelong friends and build bridges across the cultivation world. Before we get started today, the events today, he walked away and dropped the cards to the ground. What nonsense, he thought to himself. Everyone unites with someone from another sect, and let Trick end this with.
Sure.
Zhangcheng walked around the field surveying the forming couples when he realized that no one wanted to pair with him. Rat. They are all my nephews now! You're my nephew.
You're my nephew. You're my nephew. You're my nephew.
Boys are my nephew constantly.
Jesus, fuck.
Thud! Space 3 exclamation points. Zhangcheng was so lost thinking that he did not see the despicable Mo Xuan Yu standing right in front of him. The two people collided so hard that Zhangcheng overthrew the grass. Mr. Gyang, I'm sorry, Mo Moan Yu cried. Looking slightly excited. Drop action, Wuxian. I know it, you. Zhangcheng scowled. Wei Wuxian helped his foster brother stand up. Zhangcheng somehow tried to scowl deeper than before. Should you pair up with your boyfriend? Wei Wuxian blushed. Boyfriend B? Lanzhan told me that he wants me to pair up with you today. Instead of me dying for Lingqi rather than cooperating with you.
Wow.
Zhangcheng turned to look for his grandson again when he stopped. Everyone went paired up. Even Jin Liang was reluctant to pair with Lan Jingyi. Only he and Wei Wuxian were left. It seems you have stuck with me, Sandu Sheng shows, space exclamation point, laughed, Wei Wuxian, irritable. It seemed impossible for a man to scowl even deeper. Team fitness days have begun for the couple. They came last in the hunt for scavengers. Zhang Cheng deliberately left Wei Wuxian in the time of trust to own him. To own him. And when it's time for the egg to throw, things get messy. Wei Wuxian from the way I wish you never came back, Zhang Cheng thought. You can't even create a tower from uncooked pasta strong enough to support a single deep marshmallow.
Jesus fuck!
The sun had set and it was time for the last activity. The three-legged race. Oh, thank God. Being tied by Wei Wuxian's ankle caused Zhang Cheng Hung's stomach ache. The man made him extremely painful. The man who ruined his family, his life, and everything he loved will race alongside him. The leader of the cultivator was just about to signal the start of the race when suddenly a loud noise echoed through the fields of Yunmeng City Park. Woof, woo, forget, fairy barks, dog god.
Fairy barks, dog god is all, like, proper capitalization.
Fairy barks, dog god.
Wow. That's the fucking implications of that.
Brain god, dog god. Dog god,
Brain
cultivation
god,
master.
fairy barks.
Shut up, fairy. Fairy, guide Jin Liang gently. Without a moment's hesitation, Wei Wuxian closed in, scared to take Zhang Cheng with him. Saying nothing in this regard, Zhang Cheng was forced to catch up with his brother, running in time with Wei Wuxian's steps. Fast. Very, very fast. Over obstacles and across the finish line they run. They won! Only Wei Wuxian realized it and kept running. Tears streamed down his face as he raced for his loving life, and Zhang Cheng was forced to do what he always did in badly tripled races. He became heavy. He capitalized. The two fell to the ground side by side, and something really scary happened. The memory of an innocent childhood filled his mind. Cook Zhang Tan! Cook! Elephant crying Wei Wuxian wiped his eyes and caught his breath. Right now? Cook Wei Ying, you really are an idiot afraid of a harmless dog. Even children are not afraid of dogs, space exclamation point. End quotation mark, space, comma, space, Zhang Cheng shouted. It's like you didn't cry when you dropped your sword for the first time. He pouted, Wei Wuxian embarrassed. Of course I have fallen my sword. I have never been as talented as you. Talented? Well, I can't run a cult to save my life, let alone bring it back from the brink of extinction. Dude? Yes, it is you who killed the tortoise. I could never have done it without Lan Zhan's help, and you walked to Lotus Pier and come back to save me. Of course I want to save you. You are like a brother. Wei Ying blinked, and Zhang Cheng, I am always your brother. Zhang Cheng gasped and tears began to well up. Were you wrong to hate Wei Wuxian all these years? To try to hunt him down? Kill him? Zhang Cheng started to untie the straps around their ankles and helped Wei Wuxian stand up. He saw Lan Wangji rushing to them, dragging a breathing Hui Sung with him. Glad he's doing that.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Wei Wuxian grinned, shallow. Han Guangjun, I bet you're jealous because you're not as fast as us. Eating lunch. The 5th annual cultivation team picnic is coming to an end, and cultivators are enjoying hot dogs and rituals.
You cut your hand open a little bit, you offer some blood to the pit, and then you go over and they give you a free hot dog. You get whatever you want.
That's what Phil Collins did. I saw him do it.
Yeah, replenish your blood sugar a little bit.
Haunt dog. When Zhang Cheng
has healing properties.
When Zhang Cheng sat next to Wei Wuxian, who was sitting on the 3rd vase of Emperor Smile, he sipped his glass of water. Maybe he was so bad after all the ships, and when the moon rose high above the clouds, it seemed that a bridge had been rebuilt and a lifelong friendship was finally rekindled.
Oh, Jordan!
Giving us the brother reconciliation that we deserve.
Wow, that was so fucking wholesome. Egg throwing was like the egg spoon race.
Oh my god, I hope. Holy shit, I hope. Oh my god.
Imagining them on like a fucking, literally just a team building outing. Like
I love this.
Corporation.
Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
God, that's some gold, Jordan. What a good thing.
Wow, friend of the show. Hero of the show.
I genuinely cannot wait to read that one. Holy fuck.
Okay, so this next one is from Gmail user nocturnal_wanderlust95.
Oh, I think they're from Tumblr.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Tumblr. Yeah. Not sure how you want to be credited, so sorry about it. But yeah, so this one is from Chinese and Korean.
Love that. Okay.
Doing kind of a fun one. All right. Wei Wu Xian stood in front of locker number 287, flipped the sealed envelope, showed a dumb attitude about what he was going to do.
Always.
Yeah. Looked around the empty hallway and took a deep breath. The bell rang and everyone was fired that day and told the teacher to lie down and stop peeing to quit the class.
Holy shit!
You can do it. Don't eat chicken now, he whispered. Wei Wuxian shook hands and pushed the envelope into the locker room door. The bell rang as soon as the envelope disappeared. My legs shook and ran away. Wanted to see what I didn't want to say.
Stay or say? Oh, it's stay.
I didn't want to stay, yeah. Niu Huai Song asked Wei Huaishan when he returned to the locker. I did it. Now I wait for an inevitable rejection. He lifted his backpack and put it in his mouth. Huaisheng said, I will keep both of us together. You won't listen to Zhangcheng, Wei Wuxian expressed his condolences for her friend's taste. If he refuses, he will be a fool, and you may be the only one who gave him a Valentine's Day card. He tried to comfort his friend. What a good baby.
He's so good.
Huisong said, Huisong, sorry about that. Huisong said, Lan Wanji will refuse you foolishly. When Wei Wuxian's friend boldly used the name, his eyes widened. Wei Wuxian whispered, I don't want the world to know him. I have a reputation for patience. There is no reputation for protecting him. He has never played hockey, trained a classical piano and ward, and is at least one of the charismatic people in Wei Wuxian.
Sure. At least one.
Wei Ying had bass behind the scenes. He turned quickly. Behind it is the power of nature of Lan Wanji. God! The force of nature. Hey, Lanjan, did you bring me to my woods? Lan Wanji did not say anything. A few minutes later, Wei Wuxian's white envelope entered the locker. Is this yours? Lanjan asked. Wei Ying has some choices. He can tell the truth, take risks, lie, but can still refuse.
He can also eat hot chip.
Maybe, space ... Wei Wuxian said uncertainly. What would you do if it was mine? Lanjan murmured at herself, and Wan Wuxian was shocked as Lanjan's ears turned scarlet. This is my letter. Where do you want to eat? My sister said this restaurant's vegetarian menu is great. Lanjan said, okay, see you tonight. Wei Wuxian chased him. After the blue war disappeared, Wei Ying went to the dressing room. He could not believe that he was dating Lanjan.
Oh, wow.
Were the shoe on my foot? I wouldn't either.
Wow.
The blue war?
That's incredible. That's so fucking cute.
I'm very interested in the results that we've gotten here of Wei Wuxian and, what was the other one?
It's like they're combining the names. Wei Huaishan.
Yeah, they're just taking these names and just, putting them in a jar and shaking them up and pouring them out and just,
truly incredible. Truly, truly incredible.
That's pretty robust. I'm
amazing.
A big fan.
I really do like that. Thank
you
so
do
much
like
for that one.
Yes, thank you so much.
Oh my god.
All right.
Just choice.
All right, so this next one is from Discord user Elvier.
Yeah, let us know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry we didn't do that ahead of time.
Yeah, I was thinking of maybe doing it the extra route, but, I'm really not good at that.
What you gonna do?
Elvier! Via Latin, again, because they were talking about how Latin was really a choice.
Latin's given us some results, so...
All right. Lan Qiren looked at the boy sitting after its eye twitching slightly. A quick look at the rest of the show's trust, in parentheses, Chengjiang's greatest joy, Nick Huaisong,
Nicholas
unbridled
Huaisong.
hatred, Jin Zixuan, and the worst open aggressive behavior, Wong Lan.
God's name!
He takes a deep breath because they knew that he was about to unleash chaos other with their words. Wei Wuxian, this does not expel lessons about you. Did you have to bring your father comes home for a child, or you? The Wei Wuxian, to no purpose, opens his mouth, but do not let him go out to the surprise of all. There is a sound. Those who are in the face of the Lan Wong, who sat down and, according to the high casteth, it has given him.
The high casteth.
The high casteth it has given him. The usually straight cheater and loss, quiet student looking into the eye. Music is Wuxian Wang Wei has asked to return home. Of his voice, the argument does not permit it. Wei loses gas. Wuxian simulates the child in his arms.
Excuse me?
What the fuck is this? The second error is that of the day, the Lan Qiren decides for himself, Lan Wang, and asks, "What?"
Me?
Love is a concise but getting hard-pressed to respond. Straw is in the sickness Qiren lets fix his gaze into the bedroom. Try to invent some pretext to throw the hatred of the study as it sees, in parentheses, Zhangcheng, which alone deserve to anyone by accepting money bets, in parentheses, Nie Huaisong, to be less in reality, the Jin Zixuan, and the worst, however, open to the love of, in parentheses, Wang Lan, of King Oswald, walks into a small room next to the table, opens it. The jar takes confiscated by the Emperor's smile once. Opens it. That were invited. Drank a lot of it to act promptly and with a kind of swoon.
King Oswald?
King... Who?
Are they talking? Is the fucking penguin back? Is Oswald Cobblepot back again? He keeps happening in this podcast.
Christ.
Nick...
I hope not.
Can we talk about Nick Huaisong?
Nick Huaisong?
Nick, N-I-C like Nicolas Cage. Nicholas Huaisong.
Nicholas Huaisong.
That's his dub name.
Nick, oh my god.
That's his name in the dub.
Yeah,
what
you're
the
fucking
fuck
right.
is this?
I'm so confused. I mean, I definitely I want the original context. Straw is in the sickness. Qiren lets fix his gaze into the bedroom. It's not he lets it, it's let's fix his gaze into the bedroom.
Let's do it.
What?
Wei loses gas. Wuxian simulates the child in his arms.
I'm sorry, but I just don't understand.
What?
Who?
I need to read the original version of this because what in God's name?
Did you make him fart? Oh my god! Oh my god,
Is he doing like the fart baby thing?
I hope they made him fart. Elvira, did you make him fart? Let me know. I'm about to find out in about 5 minutes. Just
want to talk.
Thanks so much for that.
Just want to talk.
Because that's fucking hilarious. We love a funny fart.
Good lord.
Wow. That was really, really good.
Good God. All right.
Let's hit this last one.
Let's hit this. So this one comes in from Discord user Kit Invisible Spork. Another one from Latin.
Thanks so much.
Latin out here doing the most.
Oh shit.
Wan Wong in the mouth of hell. Oh, same. He lay dying, if he could, before dinner was being shut, when he looked on him, to feel the red, as if the organs of finger paint, color of them, never to go out. There is a color that never goes out. That the heart of man is said to be made by means of the belly, that this may be the shortest possible. It seemed to him thither, and behold, a hole in the, and Wei is burnt in Wuxian to the purpose of the city as quickly as possible. What the fuck is this Bible gibberish? Why is this a good thing, right? Asking me. And how shall we be able to allow the universe is such a thing be? He struggled to speak with a sore throat, which had closed in self-defense, which focused on Wuxian Wei face with enthusiasm from all the British system against nature. Look, Wei Ying's good cooking.
Have you ever gone so far as to do as much to me to look and more like
this? Some man door hand hook organs of finger paint door.
Bitch, what?
Wushun Wei-face.
He lay dying. Okay, I think
He lay dying.
I'm trying to parse because this is the one that I'm having kind of the most difficulty parsing the context of. I'm pretty sure Lan Wangji is sick.
He's either my guess.
And
my
Wei Ying
guess
is trying to take care of him.
Okay, my guess. There's this thing that the heart of a man is said to be made by means of the belly.
And Wei Ying's good cooking.
Yeah, I think what's happening here is Wei Ying made some of his funny spicy food, and he gave it to Lan Wangji, who's dying from it, figuratively. But he's trying to be like, oh, it's very good, Wei Ying, because I love you. When actually, yeah, he's being kind of a tummy boy at the moment.
What a good boy.
Wow.
Endlessly supportive husbando. I love that so much. Wow.
We fucking kin and we stand.
That's fucking incredible.
All right, we got one last one.
We have a very special last one. A really special one by a really special dog. It's crazy. This next one is by my personal Valentine.
Hey! Wow, just letting it all out, huh?
It's a Roy original.
A Roy original.
A Roy and Google Translate original.
A Roy Google Translate original collaboration.
It's kind of a Google Translate on the track kind of thing.
Google Translate! So, this one...
Another one.
way the best translation. So this one I recorded I translated this one, into and out of Korean.
Great!
Yeah, this one's kind of a fun time.
Hangul's always fun.
You know? So why don't you just go ahead and hit me with this one, Ray?
Alright.
See what happened here.
Who as Zhang Wanyin of ounces of romantic and a gesture liked because of his movement to handle. For you, we can all have that. His Gusu classmates of anyone's Sai town to travel for gifts to buy going to no did. They are his fresh Tangle Ruro piece of the jade box for cloud recesses to bring the came to know may have had. It is never to be able him to the D.E. him over the crouching accompanying notes, completed a week or more and spent that they, not found in the night SK will. He is a parent on behalf of studying, exercising, or running errands that all the people said. At least Wei Wu Shan, then to Yunmeng on his way to bother was. They and no one understood the need there was no. Zhang Wanyin is Nie Huaisong on for so nervous, not did because of. He finally, all that with the earned time, he must hide to the last day is actually all that Nie Huaisong to passing it was. His brother is no longer his to sound him, he threatened to be, because there was Zhang Chung of the concerned half gone. But still around other people were. Cloud Lee Seth, 1 square per inch to it. 1 square per inch it to rule was a rule. He had to act fast. He shot the guru rot. Gonna be so good for the money you have wasted, damn it is.
Damn, it is.
Damn it is.
It really is.
His plan is free until time to wait Huaisong to the Jin Zishuan and finds Naigo na Lan Shishen to have Naigana? Okay. Lan Shichen to have to swallow it, make the following Huaisong the door in front of the box to leave you with. He is his own name, or the name written was. Why Gurolka?
Why?
He did not care. Important thing Huaisong is someone in their respect, and I think that shows good things if sure to check it was close. A little. Not too much. At least my brother, not people. So Zhang Chung has waited. He books next to a lake next to the wood under their horses. It all did not know the word was concentrated. He closer view cannot. Huaisong has conveyed him, as usual, his company for laziness, Pi Wu Dul, offer then, and then later. And he, twos, short for Tuesday, reason in a few times faster eye-lifting did. White Rabbit catch seemed Huaisong of interest. He follows as Yang Chung watched Ed's hopping route. Lan! As in land party to over Wangji of all people. What Wangji the acquisition, he and Rabbits still, though something succinctly said, glad you Huaisong too. He and what did you? Show how to catch him? Of course, it is Wangji in parentheses. Wangji is all lowercase, in parentheses, perfect Lan Wangji is the rabbit catch the way you know there. Lan Wangji is all that how he knew. Zhang Cheng is the book again, light the tipping lips, broken ass. It was chilly. He re-fucked Saw. The other two boys were leaving. He eventually the skull need, except for 2 days that it has been stored. So, there the eyes seem not until waited on earth pushed sheds housing alone was facing. Nie Huaisong too stayed in the room, the door right next to Zhang Cheng, the jade box was placed. He had written notes Gyup Cho Sogwa, tied atop purple ribbon, just to add Zhang Cheng apostrophe is one, or if his head using an enemy rather than deliberate choice. Lawns is their foreheads, to the ribbon pumping, and every day here to study one all the students surrounding ridiculous poetic meaning is study one all the students surrounding ridiculous poetic meaning is not. Didn't apostrophe mean anything. It is purely practical. Zhang Cheng imagination, the gift was last reported Huaisong is like hold soft in it. Picking Wangji is in use, he taught rabbit. He soon as he was with got left.
As soon as he was
with got left. He thought, it was above. He hands wash the rest of your life again, think may have had. His room, the body of dipping in the afternoon remaining part sandu from the kick flap to practice with the box, and found when ye Huaisong of the face which what looks totally not think without joy and light to blush, shining big hazel eyes of his cheek horizontally across.
Lovely.
When evening came, Zhang Cheng recipient headed Lan Shi and stomach gurgling found a mess. He is so hungry too, I decided.
Hungry Johnsons.
He is so hungry too, I decided. He is on the table, sitting in a peanut, a little drink. He said, swear to you can be a long wait. The evening was exactly Yoshi and does not start, did? His knees kulutta. The sugar-marinated hawthorn fruit skewers the view out came. Oh, I know what them things are. Hell yeah. Ye Huaisong is right next to the jump was told. The angle from Zhang Cheng, clearly visible, Huaisong is in addition the other was a piece Tong Hulu from his mouth. But he another person in the eyes that hide to his face in front of their fans was held. He laughed. His bread purple ribbon is fixed higher than usual, much more colorful bow tied to you. Zhang Cheng steals a bowl of peanuts with a slight cough, and it seems that some of the snacks just went down to the wrong pipe.
I love that stayed.
Just went down to the wrong pipe. Hears the breath ceasing, does muffled choking, the lungs shiwumya, head shook. I'm in trouble, falling due. But really good, Huaisong the sound hit. Here's the skewer back and catch, purr, engraved. Zhang Cheng is finally in the palm of your hand, to cough face a muted when. It the sleeve up and put. It's okay. His shoulders coming, GED said. More for me. Zhang Cheng's head is rotated. To leave Huaisong atrocities, martial arts in purple colorful view can you?
What the fuck?
And anger over said, well, do it if you at least do this instead, get go.
Get go.
Something on the paper knocked Zhang's arm. Nie Huaisong is to him a little rollover and dropped. Huaisong is it brought Gaza as soon as olive gown was flapping. Zhang Cheng is a table under the paper on it. He Huaisong of calligraphy knew when it knew. I like you too. Oh, that's really cute. I can kind of glean what it was, but I really want to read it like fucking immediately.
Give me your summary of it, because I want to hear what this is telling you happened.
So Zhang Cheng finally, he gets teased for his crush on Huaisong by Wei Wuxian probably, and he finally gets up the nerve to like write Nie Huaisong one of those little, I feel like they're probably studying in the cloud recesses, and so Zhang Cheng gets up the nerve to like write Nie Huaisong a stupid little note like, oh, do you like me, check yes or no? And Huaisong replies to him. That's what I think happened.
You're pretty close.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Okay, I'm really glad.
Close enough.
I almost want to just like pause the fucking podcast right now and read it, because it's like, I want it. I fucking want it. Anyway, okay. That's really cute. I really like that. That's a good little send off.
I love that.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. And thank you to all of our listeners for contributing and taking part
Yeah, literally, y'all are the best. Thank you so much. These were fucking great.
This was excellent. Excellent way to spend the holiday day.
I know, it's wonderful. It's just what we wanted to do today, honestly.
It's really good.
Just shoot the shit about Modell on a podcast, read some fan fiction.
Yeah.
That's my ideal Valentine's Day.
Yeah. I like to do it. He refucked Saw.
He refucked Saw. There were so many gems in this one. I think Korean really did a number on it. Holy shit.
Dude.
Naigona. Lon Shichen to have to swallow it.
That's...
He Tuesday reason in a few times faster eye lifting dead.
This,
Did he is that like waggling your eyebrows? Oh my god. A few times faster eye lifting. No, it totally is.
I'm so confused about have to swallow it. I put nothing of the sort in this.
No eyebrow waggling?
I didn't put
Elric here suddenly in the cloud recesses? Ong Cheng watched Ed's hopping route lawn to over Wangji, y'all
to
people.
Over Wangji.
To over Wangji? To
over
lawn,
Wangji.
His lawn party with Lon Wangji?
Yeah, Edward Elric is going to a lawn party with Lon Wangji. He's going to a LAN party with Lon Wangji.
He's going to a LAN party with Lon Wangji. That's fucking great.
Happy Valentine's Day, Edward Elric.
Wow, happy Valentine's Day, Edward Elric.
I love it. Well, anyway, thank you, folks. We'll be back with a regular episode on Tuesday, as usual. Finally.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And it'll be good. Thank you again.
Yeah,
Happy Valentine's Day again.
Thank you to everybody who submitted. You guys really rule. I can't wait to read these and actually genuinely enjoy them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so excited.
It's gonna be very good.
Anyway.
Happy Valentine's Day. And you know what we say at the end of every episode, even Valentine's Day specials.
Semper Bunny?
Semper Bunny!
Semper Bunny, guys. Happy Valentine's Day. Spend it with somebody you love or with yourself. So long as you love yourself.
Yeah.
And if you don't, today's the day.
Yeah, today's the day you start to do that.
Give yourself a Valentine.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Valentine time.
Fuck it, Valentine.
Fuck it, Valentine. Anyway, Semper Bunny, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.